happy because it was me who made it all possible. That's how it all began. I was voraciously going through the pages of the course book, fascinated by the amount of new information that I was able to find there. This is such an interesting section, and applicable in practice. I already want to try out I don't know where all this enthusiasm is coming from. Maybe I've had too many sweets. When you walk in the street, do you ever look up and notice the faces of the people going toward? Do you ever wonder if they're happy or sad? Do others wonder what kind of secrets people hide? I think about that practically all the time. I even find it challenging to read other people. That's also one of the reasons why I decided to follow in I think I have a gift for it. That's why I was working so diligently and constantly improving my skills. That was my passion. I was interested in the course book, but the constant blinking of my phone screen kept distracting me that time. Akiko's awake, and now she's gonna bombard me with texts. It's time for a break! Akiko is my best friend and the voice of reason. She doesn't take shit from anybody, and she's always brutally honest. Many hate her for that, but I just adore her. Her dream is to become a doctor. I know what you're thinking right now. How can such a sharp tongue be sympathetic and kind? I'm not sure either, but in order to control her inner demons. Or at least she'd give it a try. The next morning, I don't remember the exact moment when I leaned my head against the book and closed my eyes. I don't remember the exact moment when I leaned my head against the book and closed my eyes. I don't remember the exact moment when I leaned my head against the but obviously, that was how I spent the entire night. I opened my eyes and lifted my head from the book. One page remained glued to my cheek, and I accidentally tore it off by lifting my head. I thought about how ridiculous. I took a selfie and went to the mirror to check if there was any text mapped on my cheek. Ugh, I look terrible. Akiko would die laughing if she could see me. I'll save this photo and send it to her, to make her smile next time she feels upset. I picked up the scattered notes from my desk and put them in the preparation classes for the entrance exam. I put on my favorite outfit. But the real truth is that it became my favorite one only after I had received a compliment. Katsumi had always been a good friend, but I hadn't seen him much since our high school graduation. We were used to texting each other every day about all sorts of things. I couldn't spend a day without his text, even if it was just a simple punctuation. I hope I'll see Katsumi at the metro station. I caught myself thinking about Katsumi. I had been successfully resisting his charm, and that was something not all of the other girls. He was one of the most popular guys in high school. Who would have thought that a gamer and programmer could attract so much attention? For Katsumi, it was just a piece of cake. My phone then rang and brought me back to reality. Katsumi thought of me. I saw Katsumi's text on the phone screen and it looked at me. The signs of tiredness disappeared from my face and were replaced by, if only I had been able to see myself back then. Everything would have been perfectly clear to me. Luckily, the metro station wasn't very far away from my apartment. I ran all the way down to it as to not miss the train. I was shoving through the crowd and spotted Akiko from the corner of my eye. Akiko's waiting for me. That means I didn't miss the train. I came up to her and... Akiko! Hi!
Hi! You look terrible!
Thanks. I put so much effort in it.
What happened to you?
Nothing. I've been running on my way here.
We have a couple of minutes left. What kept you so long?
I overslept. I studied to the late night hours.
You're stressing yourself out too much. You know it yourself. You're gonna pass the entrance.
I hope I will. It's just, I'd like to get as big a score as possible.
You nerd.
What about you? How are your studies going?
Pretty neatly, I guess. What I find the most difficult, though, is going to the...
Now you've got me laughing. Akiko was going to the facility, and she was a great student. The thing that was bugging Akiko the most was that there were people in need of medical help, but they couldn't get it because of some other... and had enough money to pay the doctors. This may be a little weird to think, but that's Akiko and her perception of the world.
No, I'm serious. I noticed that many of them suffer from hypochondria.
You sound like a real doctor. But it's all happening to them because of the stress and the fast-paced lifestyle.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, I almost forgot. Katsumi called me. He says he's going to the old crew's gathering again.
What about the others? I noticed somebody's shadow falling over me. And I looked up at the he had a foolish grin on his face. He slightly pulled a strand of my hair. It was Rokuro.
Hey girls, what are you plotting?
Hi Rokuro, you know me. I'm getting ready to make someone's life hell.
Rokuro, Akiko's just joking. We're talking about the summer festival. And how that would be a perfect opportunity to get the high school gang together again. Rokuro went to my high school and he's always had a smiling. The only thing that was getting on his nerves, it was no wonder he decided to study law and become apart from that, he's really a sweetheart. Until someone makes him mad.
Count me in. It's not like I have something more important to do tomorrow.
If only we could all be so carefree like you. You're exceptionally I hate you, Rokuro.
Thanks, Akiko. I'll take it as a compliment.
Rokuro, where are you headed so early anyway? You going to college?
No way! I'll show up there only when I have to
You're lucky, cause you can be so I'm already extremely...
You should really chill out a little.
I know exactly how I'd relieve your tension, but I also know you'd turn me down.
You're giving up without even trying to persuade me. I don't like that. I like self-confident guys.
Haha, Rokuro, I wouldn't torture you like that, you know.
I'll let him say what he has to say.
Look me in the eye. I can see you want me. You're just not ready for me yet.
I have no intention of sleeping with you, Rokuro.
Sex? You just couldn't say it out loud.
Rokuro, come to think of it, I think she actually needs you more than I do. Please, do interfere.
Stop screwing with me! I have way more important things.
Stop pouting. I was just kidding you. As a matter of fact, I wanted to ask you to come.
You're gonna get another tattoo?
Yeah, the pain of getting a new tattoo will suppress all other feelings. In case you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Makes sense. But tattoos are permanent, unlike feelings which are transitory.
That's precisely what I wanted to say. I'll manage somehow. One day, everything will...
As you wish, girls.
The train arrived and we had to... He waved us goodbye and signaled with his hand to give him... Suddenly, I felt a huge Akiko, Katsumi, Rokuro, and I were going to be together. That feeling kept me going throughout the whole day. Akiko's right. Sitting home all day is not healthy. I miss my friends. I miss going out. I could even wear a kimono for this event. I only wonder where it could be now.